Hi everyone, and welcome to Inside Bristol. I'm your host Sheridan Nichols, and joining me today I've got Jennifer Hayes from the Paramount. And this is exciting because finally, after all this time,
16 months,
we are reopening. Tell us about the grand opening and what's going on.
We are going to have Charles Esten for our very first show on October 7th. And you may know Charles from Nashville. He's also on Netflix's The Outer Banks, and he's actually going to be at the Paramount about a week after Netflix releases the second season of Outer Banks. So I think people are going to be really excited to see Charles in Bristol.
With like an autograph book.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah.
How do you get all these amazing people? I'm always just, amazed at the Paramount because the lineups are just incredible.
Well, thank you very much. Part of the way that we are able to get people in is they're excited to play in Bristol. This is the birthplace of country music. We really do have a rich music heritage in Bristol, and so it's really exciting to play here, and I think that really helps us a lot. Plus, we have this beautiful historic theater. We were built in 1931, and people love the history of the Paramount, and we have a really great staff. So we make the artists feel welcome, we make them feel comfortable, and it's just an enjoyable experience for them, and word gets around.
This is so true because there's always a line. It always amazes me. So it's been shut down for a bit. What's been going on behind the scenes?
We've really tried to use our downtime wisely. And so we've done a lot of renovations. We had some water damage. With any 90-year-old building, you're going to have some issues. And so we've done a lot of maintenance. We've done some renovating. We've had to fix plaster, and our murals, a couple of them were damaged. So we've had them repaired. And we've put some fresh colors in there, but still playing to the history of the building and the decoration in there. But it's just a bright, new, fresh place that we can't wait for the public to see.
Oh, I can't imagine. I know it'll just be amazing. Well, is there anything else you'd like to add about the Paramount or anything I'm missing?
Well, something that we've done in our downtime is we have, thanks to the Blue Stocking Club and some really very generous donations, we've been able to redo our lighting system. So we have an all LED lighting package now, which will make shows pop even more and be even more exciting. And so we're thrilled about that. They were installed about a month before we had to close down for COVID. So we really haven't been able to use it to its full force yet. So we're really excited to get to bring that out and play with it a little bit. If you want me to be honest, we're excited to just get to try it out.
Yeah.
Because we haven't been able to do that yet.
Wow, this is amazing. So what have we got kind of coming up in the future?
Well, we're going to have Charles Esten on August 7th. That's our first show back. Then we're going to have the Gatlin Brothers, Grammy-winning classic country group. We're going to have Black Jacket Symphony back, which is always a sellout. Those two shows are almost sold out. They're going to be there in October. We have a lot of great country legends. We have Ronnie Millsap coming, Sarah Evans, Trace Atkins, Josh Turner, Diamond Rio. Cody Jinks is coming in August. And we are just full for 2021, and we're starting to build our 2022 year. And I don't think it's letting the cat out of the bag that it's going to be the biggest, best, most exciting year we've ever had in 2022. So big things are coming to the Paramount.
Well, and I'm sure all of these artists are also feeling ready to get out there and perform and do the thing that they love the most.
They really are. They've been using their downtime wisely too, with writing music or learning new instruments or just getting the creative juices out. So they've been able to hone those skills, and now they're ready to show them off, and they're going to do it at the Paramount, and it's so exciting. We can't wait.
And if anyone out there wants to get tickets or just wants some more information, what's the best way to go about doing that?
You can call our box office. That number is 423-274-8920, or you can see our full lineup of shows on our website at paramountbristol.org.
That's great. Anything else going on that we need to know about?
We do have a new executive director search happening. It's a nationwide search that we are conducting to get the best person to run and head up Paramount Bristol, to continue our momentum into the future and to really keep us going and make Paramount Bristol the best it's ever been.
Well, you'll have to definitely come back and tell us how that search is going, and especially when it gets narrowed down to some of the final candidates. I know we'll all be wanting to know.
Absolutely. We also have a grand reopening. You know, our first show is Charles Eston in August, but we're going to have Amy Grant and the Time Jumpers on September 26th. And this is a by invitation only event. And the way you get invitation is to make a donation to help keep us going. And it's going to be a really fun all-day party in Bristol with Amy Grant and the Time Jumpers. They both put on a phenomenal show, and there are a few seats left. And so we want to invite you to take part in that and come join us.
Great. Thank you so much, Jennifer, for being on today and sharing all this information.
Absolutely.
We really appreciate it. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Hi everyone, and welcome back to Inside Bristol. I'm your host Sheridan Nichols. Well, it's that time of year. We see construction sites everywhere. Summertime, I just think construction sites. Well, we thought this would be a good chance to give you an update on one going on right here in Bristol. That's the East Cedar Street construction project. Here's an update.
The East Cedar Street construction project is steadily progressing. The box culvert has now been installed to help with the road realignment, and curbing and sidewalks are going in now.
So this is a continuation of the East Cedar Street project. We've got several improvements going on right now. Currently, as you see, we've done a lot of work. We're about 30% completion for the entire project. We're continue to progress and move through and continue with the utility relocates and the stormwater install. And as you can see, we're starting to put curb and gutter. And once that's finished, we'll start with the 5-foot sidewalks that will go behind them. So we're progressing fairly well. We are nearly completed with our storm drain installation on this side of the project. We're coming back with curb and sidewalk. That'll be the next milestone for this project. And after that, we're going to prepare to start laying pavement and open the road back up. A lot of what you don't see is what we're putting underground. Utility conflicts with sewer and water as far as the city goes. Just with the increase of stormwater, being able to contain and control that comes with bigger pipes, which comes with conflicts with water and sewer, and we've accommodated with our contractor to move our stuff. So working with them, we've gotten a lot of things moved. And even third-party utilities with some communications, some internet, some electricity. Just it's a big team effort to get everything moved, especially with the kind of corridor we have, feeding both private and a commercial, with it being king on top of it. And with that, again, the storm drainage itself, we're putting in some locations up to a 36-inch pipe. Some of our inlets are 5 feet in diameter, so we're taking up a lot of space in the ground. We've experienced some delays, mainly in weather. Seems Bristol is no stranger to having gully washers and storm events that, one, you can't work during rain events, and two, we have to come back in and kind of clean what the rain has adjusted. We do have BMPs, which are best management practices, installed here to help alleviate sediment control and stormwater during those storm events.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to Inside Bristol. I'm your host Sheridan Nichols, and I've got Mike Music here with me today, and we're talking farmers market, everybody's favorite. At least it's one of mine. Tell us all about it.
Well, there's a lot to tell. We're rolling along that time of year where produce is starting to come in. We've been a little delayed in our growing season, maybe because of the wet spring or the 10th of May cold spell, as my mama used to say. But things are starting to come in. By that I mean stuff like squash, cucumbers. I'm anticipating here maybe in the next 2 or 3 weeks some tomatoes, corn, cantaloupes, melons. We're just a little bit behind. Don't know why other than what I'm speculating, but our vendors are bringing good stuff. And not only do we have the produce vendors, but we've got multiple fresh meat vendors. For the first time this year, we have a poultry vendor.
Ooh.
We have 3 or 4 egg vendors. We have a wonderful goat cheese vendor, and then several handcrafted item vendors. So we've got a good selection of things to choose from at the farmers market. Every Saturday, we're set up in the City Hall parking lot. That's a little different than from what it's been traditionally. And, you know, even though we set up there last year and have so far this season, I'm still getting when'd y'all come over here? How long you been here? Why ain't you going? We set up in the City Hall parking lot last year for COVID reasons.
Right.
We needed to be able to create a little bit of space, do some social distancing. Well, we got over there doing that and we discovered a couple of things. Our vendors like it because it allows them to spread out a little bit.
Absolutely.
They're not right on top of each other. And our customers absolutely love it because there's ample parking in the City Hall parking lot.
Right.
So if you're looking for the farmers market on Saturdays, we're in the Bristol, Tennessee City Hall parking lot. Come see us on Saturday mornings at 801 Anderson Street. Now on Wednesdays, we're in the traditional downtown center location. We don't have as many vendors on Wednesday afternoons, but still got a solid core group of vendors. And so we can create a little bit of space. That's not an issue on Wednesday afternoons. Wednesdays are from 2 to 6.
Okay.
So
I was just going to ask you that. What is the
2 to
time on
6.
Wednesday again?
Wednesdays 2 to 6. Saturday 8 to noon. You can stop by on Wednesday, maybe take a late lunch, come visit us, or you get off work, come see us on your way home. We've got all kinds of wonderful fresh produce Wednesday afternoon, so be sure to pay the farmers market a visit.
Yeah, and it's nice to, as we all know, shop local.
Absolutely. Great. It's a great way to know where your items came from. You know, we have some fantastic grocery stores in this area. You can't go to the grocery stores though and know the person that planted that bit of produce, or you know where your meat's coming from or your eggs. I mean, that's one of the cool things about a farmer's market. You get to know the people who grew your food.
And the prices are great too.
Prices
so.
can't be beat.
And a lot of variety.
Yes.
And some different things that you don't see everywhere.
That's right.
So that's also really nice. Well, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for showing or telling us all about that and giving us the visual now of where to go, different
That's right.
locations for Wednesday and Saturday.
And
But
welcome back.
We'll be
Glad you're
there.
here.
I know, me too.
It's been like
so
forever
good.
today.
It's great to be back in the studio. It's
Good.
it's so much easier and so much nicer, and it's just good to
Absolutely.
be with everybody.
Yes.
So thank you, and thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you next time.